Test. Test. All right, let's give this a shot, see if it's working. All right, let's give this a shot, see if All right, everyone, welcome back to Starships and Steel. This is a What's Up episode. So my Chrome chat is not working, so I'm just going to see if I can fix that real quick and go from there. So bear with me. Hey, Roll for Damage, how you doing? Let's see if I can fix my my chatty thing here. Hang on. Papo chat. Where's this stupid? Oh, there it is. Copy, minimize. Chrome chat, unlock, properties, paste. Okay. See if that'll come up now. Hopefully it comes up, otherwise it's a pain to see what's going on. I don't know, man. I hate when things don't work. Why isn't anything simple? Why isn't anything simple? I don't understand. Let's go add browser source, paste. Okay, does that work? No. Apparently I don't remember how to do this. Remove. Yes. Wow, this sucks. Well, I guess my chat isn't going to work for some reason, but let's get this started because, well, because you guys are bored watching probably. I got a couple things to talk about today. I'm going to talk about some Kickstarters. I'm going to talk about a thing I've been working on for Conan, and I want to talk about attribute scores in RPGs. I'm pretty new DM, but I got some opinions on that. So Hang tight. If you're going to make comments, do so. I will check out the chat window as we go. Before we begin, we of course will start with a little bit of beer, because I like beer. Hopefully you guys all like beer or some other alcoholic beverage. Or maybe you just like non-alcoholic beverages. I don't know. But I'm drinking, this one's called Mackroken flour. I have my camera there. It's mostly in French, but it says in English, it is the Flemings who first developed this type of beer for the Scots. Wildflower honey is the key ingredient to this recipe. Smooth and complex, rich and generous. This beer has old port-like aromatics and intense caramel aromas. Made in Canada, in Quebec. It is called a Scotch ale brewed with honey. Smells pretty good. Of course, as always, we have the skulls of my enemies. Pour that slower, we'll get too much head. I'm really pissed off with my Chrome chat. I'm sure that doesn't work. Fills up the skull good. Stuff's 10% booze, so hopefully I don't get completely wrecked drinking it. All right. We'll up the skulls of our enemies. Cheers, everybody. Just going to pop back here to chat, see what's going on. I'm trying to get my my chat window to come up there. On the right-hand side underneath the Chrome chat, there's supposed to be the YouTube chat window pops up there, but it's not working today for some reason. I should be able just to go like pop out chat, grab this link here, come back to OBS, and then just drop it in here, but it's not working. I don't know why. Frustrating though. Frustrating. It means I can't see your friggin' chat when I'm looking at my screen. It's kind of annoying. I got the good recursion going on there. But anyways, let's go to the first thing I wanted to talk about. Well, let's go to there. And we'll come back up to OBS. And I'm going to say this beer is actually really tasty. I better give it some skulls. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give it 4 skulls of my enemies. It's pretty good. I know most of the guys who tune in when I'm actually doing a live stream, which is a small number of you, and I appreciate when you guys stop by. There we go. Don't play Conan, but you should because it's cool. But most of my viewers probably are familiar with it, I suspect, because that's kind of my demographic. And if they're not, they're going to learn something today. Let's talk about Conan. So the last couple days, my players have been playing Conan, and when you do ability checks, you can either succeed or you can succeed a lot. So they would do lore checks to try and find out what was in these books, and they would do checks to just try and barely pass, and then they would fail. And they wouldn't learn anything new. So I built this flow chart for them. I'm going to pop up right here, just so you can see what it looks like. Basically just walks you through what's going on. So basically you need to know your target number and your focus number for your skill, which will determine the number of successes you have, which is up in the left-hand side there. Difficulty you're trying to beat. So difficulty 2 needs 2 or more successes. So if you want to actually beat that by a lot, you're probably going to want more than just 2 successes. So to get more successes, we need more than 2d20s to roll, which is the base dice for Conan. So we can either spend our momentum to gain dice, or our doom. We can spend doom to the GM to get dice, or we can spend fortune to get d20s at a roll of 1 automatically, which gives us 2 successes typically. That just flows through and figures your stuff out. I thought this would be a handy little skill flow chart for you guys, which is just on my blog, so I will post that underneath when we get this all done, so you guys can take a look if you're Conan fans and you haven't found this and the million other places I posted it. You guys can look there and figure it out and hopefully pick it up. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to fix. So if you guys have any ideas on why I cannot fix my chat, let me know. I think I closed my chat. Hope you guys are all still there. So that's a little thing for your players so they can learn how to play Conan a little bit better, can do their stuff better. And let's talk a little bit about Kickstarters. There's 2 Kickstarters I want to talk about this week. First one is called Tales from the Magician's Skull. So Tales from the Magician's Skull is a Kickstarter for a pulp-like magazine. It is a pulp magazine, but it's done in the style of the original pulp magazines. So they're going to do it on cool pulpish paper. It's going to have cool stories in it. And the reason I'm talking about it is one of the things it's going to have in the back is all the different creatures and ideas and concepts in the stories are going to be in the back as RPG elements for Dungeon Crawl Classics. So even if you don't play that, it should give you an idea of how you want to port them over to your game. So I haven't backed this yet, and we got 12 days to go. They're already way past their pledge level, so I probably will back this in the end. It looks pretty cool. Lots of cool art, lots of cool pulp stories, which is what we discussed last week is going to be the focus of this YouTube channel. It's good beer. So yeah, it's one of the first things I want to talk about was this. You have maps and cool things like that. So again, this is pulp magazines in the style of the original pulp magazines with RPG elements in the back. So I think that's a pretty cool concept. And I highly recommend checking that out. I'll put the link to that down below as well once we're done this live stream. And the other one I want to talk about is this one called, I'm going to try and pronounce it, Tabletop Cult Skirmishes. So it's a Cthulhu Mythos horror themed tabletop miniature skirmish game that lets you lead your own cult to glory and infamy. Excuse me. So I came across this a little while ago, and I'm like, the cultists might be cool. I'm like, oh, they all have guns. It's not really going to work for Conan. And I dismissed it. A buddy brought it back up to my attention, and I looked at it a little bit closer. I read a bit more, and I realized it was by a guy local to me who did Strange Aeons, which was also a skirmish Cthulhu game. And so I thought that this guy's pretty cool. I've met him a couple times down at the Sentry Box. He probably doesn't remember me. That's cool. But I thought I would give it a shout out on my channel just because if you like Cthulhu, it's supposed to be pretty good, and I thought it'd be a neat thing to have on here, just so you guys can see there's some local talent in Calgary doing some cool stuff. It's not just in the big, well, it's a big center. It's not just the big centers of America that do cool stuff. So I want to talk about those two things, which were the two Kickstarters that caught my attention this week. That was pretty much all that caught my attention this week in terms of Kickstarters. So that being said, I'm going to try one more time to get my freaking chat to work because it annoys me. Drop onto there and bear with me one more time. Chrome chat. Do. See what goes on here. Yeah, I don't know. This was always simple before. Well, I guess we'll really just have to deal with it. I wonder what hidden does. No, overflow hidden. Man. Annoying. Annoying. Thanks, Roll for Damage. Some guys who think that there's some stuff in the wrong place, but I think they're wrong, so I haven't changed it. But it's grown over the last little while, so if you play Conan, it's a pretty handy little deal to get things flowing in the right direction. I'm going to do Hyborian Encounters this weekend and talk about the exploit action, which is sort of like Conan's backstab. But not today. Well, maybe today. I don't know. There's a couple things I want to do. But let's talk about attributes. Attributes. in D&D. Let's talk about that, because I have something to say. When our characters in Dungeons and Dragons or Conan or Savage Worlds or whatever they need to pick up something heavy, you roll for it, because their attributes are not my attributes. I might not be able to pick up that log, but my fighter, who's a strength 18, can, because he's strong, man. He's tough. So why? Why, when we have puzzles, things based on intelligence, am I expected, as an average dude with an intelligence of 12, to do the work of my character whose intelligence is 18? I say that's bullshit. Bullshit? Let's go that way. I say that's bullshit, man. If my character's intelligence is 18, I should not be responsible for figuring out the shit that guy can figure out, because that guy's way, way smarter than me. So I think as a dungeon master, game master, whatever you happen to be, if you throw a puzzle down in front of your players, make them make an intelligence test. Make them make a wisdom test. Whatever your system uses. If they pass that, give them some hints. Make them strong. Make them stronger in that idea. I'm not going to pick up that log. Don't make them figure that entire puzzle out themselves. Maybe they will. Excuse me, that beer gives you gas. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. Remember, my character's intelligence isn't my intelligence. If my character can't figure it out, cool. But if I can't figure it out, and my intelligence is 12, 13, 14 maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm a smart dude, but my character is 18 because he's a wizard, man, that's not fair. It's not cool. This isn't me in the game, it's my character in the game. Give your players' characters the benefit of the doubt. Let them use that intelligence for something good when they're solving puzzles. Don't just expect their intelligent 12 average dude to figure out what their character would do. I don't think it's fair. You gotta drink from this side of the skull, because that side of the skull has a chip in it. So if you're watching this and you're all the way through, and you got to my rant, and you want to make some comments on that because you think I'm an idiot, do so down below. We'll have a discussion. But man, I don't think it's fair. I think it's bull. So if your character's intelligence is high, then make that puzzle easier for those guys. And conversely, if their intelligence is 3, feel free to make that puzzle retardedly hard. Oh, I used a bad word. Make that puzzle really hard so that they can't figure it out, you know. Anyone watching, have any comments on that? Is anyone still watching? I don't even know. Eric was here for a while. Roll for Damage was here. It says one's watching still, so one of those guys is still here watching. Checking out my chat again. Yeah, so I think that's generally all I really have to say today on What's Up. It's going to be a relatively short, I guess, live stream. Because I don't got a lot to say. Conan, Tales from the Magician's Skull, Cults, Cthulhu, and Attributes. Remember, let your intelligent characters be intelligent. Don't just make them 12 because you're 12. It's bullshit. All right, everyone. I'm going to call that quits for today. That's going to be my live stream, my little quick What's Up. So, everyone that's still out there, if you're watching, have a beer. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Be cool. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. Give me some comments. Let me know what you thought of this. Let me know what you thought about attributes. If I get no comments, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna make like an entire video based on that. Check me out. I'm on Facebook under Starships and Steel. I'm on Instagram under Starships and Steel. I think I'm even on Twitter, but don't quote me on that. I mean, I don't know. I might be on Twitter somewhere else. I don't really use Twitter too much, but definitely on Instagram. Posting a lot of Inktober stuff right now. Check my art out. I might do a video after October to go through those because some of them are pretty cool. Some are also pretty lame. But that's it, everyone. So like, subscribe, drink a beer. Catch you guys on the next time. Probably another video coming Wednesday for some kind of craft, even though I have no idea what the hell it is. Stay tuned for some Hyborian encounters. We're going to do that. Maybe we'll do that. I might do that live next. What the hell? So if you guys are watching, stay tuned. We'll do some of that. I got to move my cameras around, though, so I can see the dice box. So cheers, and let's go forward from there. I'm going to hit stop streaming now and stop talking. Well, I'm going to check my chat first to make sure no one's talked to me here. Chat was like a 2-minute delay. I know chat has a 2-minute delay, but I'm impatient. But thanks for agreeing on that attribute thing. It's one of those things that really kind of pisses me off, I guess. I don't know. If you guys are still around, the girlfriend's not home, so maybe I'll just try and pound out the Hyborian encounters as a live stream right now. We can go from there if you guys are curious about how this whole Conan thing works and you haven't watched my videos yet. So stay tuned, maybe like half hour maybe, and I'll catch you guys then.